Hello everyone. Today I will show you guys how to deploy Defender for Endpoint for a Intune enrolled Mac device. Let's get started. Here I have logged into my endpoint.microsoft.com. This is the Endpoint Manager admin console. So I logged in as my global admin, and from here, in order to deploy this application from the backend, the device should be already enrolled. So I have my device enrolled here. This is my Mac device. I have enrolled it, and there are several methods to enroll your Mac device. First of all, you need to get the MDM push certificate. It will be valid for 1 year. Then there are several methods actually. So here I have used the company portal enrolling method. You have to install the company portal to the Mac device and then get it enrolled. There are several automated methods as well. You can use the ABM, configure the ABM, and connect the MDM server to the ABM. Now I have my Mac device enrolled. To deploy the Defender for Endpoint, you have to go to Apps Blade here. Here I have gone to my Apps Blade. Then from there, just go to macOS. You can just go to all apps as well. From there as well, you can deploy the Defender for Endpoint. Let's go to all apps. Then just click on this add icon. And from here, you just have to select the software. So here I can see the Microsoft and Defender for Endpoint is available for macOS. Let me select it and just click on select. And there will be a wizard, and I have to show you guys another thing. So you just have to make sure before doing anything from this blade, go to Endpoint Security, and from down here just go to Microsoft Defender for Endpoint. Here is the setup, and make sure that this is turned on. Allow Microsoft Defender for Endpoint to enforce endpoint security configurations. So I have to make sure that this is turned on. And the thing, there's a setting you need to change from the security portal as well. So just here I have my security portal. Just go to security.microsoft.com, and from there scroll down to settings. Here I am in my settings blade, and just go to endpoints, and from there just go to advanced features, and from here scroll down, then you'll find Microsoft Intune connection. Just make sure that Microsoft Intune connection is turned on. So once this is turned on, endpoint configuration, endpoint manager console will be connected to the Defender for Endpoint admin console. So I have to make sure that this is turned on from the security portal, Defender Microsoft 365 Defender portal. So once this is turned on, only you'll be able to change these devices and these settings. Actually, these settings will be enabled only once you have turned on the Intune connection. So you'll be able to turn this on without the Intune connection as well, but you won't be able to change these settings, and these settings will be grayed out till you turn on the Intune connection. And another thing, you won't be able to see these connection status as available if you don't turn on the Intune connection from the security portal. Then once it's done, let's go to apps and deploy the Defender for Endpoint. Here I'm in my apps. Let's go to all apps, and then from there just click on plus icon and then select the app. So from here you can see Microsoft Defender for Endpoint, and I'll select macOS. Then I'll select it. Then here I am in my wizard, so I will keep this as it is, and I will click on next. Then the assignment, you just have to assign your group here. So if you have several Mac devices, you can just click on add all devices. Then the Defender for Endpoint will be deployed on all devices. So here I have a group created, that I have created this group. I have added my Mac device to that group, so I'm just going to add this group here. So it's Intune and all devices. I'll click select, and then and just make sure that you add this group to this required component. So if you add this for available enroll, it won't be forced actually, so you will have to install it. But if you add here to the required section, the application will be installed. Okay, then click on next, and review and create, just click on create. So it's saving the application settings, so application created. So it will take some time to be installed on the end user device. Okay, so now you have deployed the application, and there are some things you need to do after deploying this. So this is deployed right now. Okay, so even if the user this gets installed in the user's device, and when the user opens the Microsoft Defender for Endpoint, user will be able to see that they will show a message saying that there's no enterprise license assigned. So even if you have the license, they will show that you don't have a license assigned. That is because you have to make some changes, you have to make some configuration policies, profiles, so it will be properly configured. So in order to do this, first of all, you need to get the onboarding package and everything. So to do that, just go to devices, go to macOS, and go to configuration profiles, and just click on create profile. So you can start creating the profile from here. So first of all, you need to download a file. So in order to download that file, go to your security Microsoft 365 Defender Center. Then from there, so I'll show you from here. You have to go to settings, endpoints, and from there scroll down, and you will be able to see onboarding. Under device management, there's a section called onboarding. Just click on onboarding, and from here it says select operating system to start onboarding process. So I will select macOS here. Okay, so the macOS is selected, and from here just make sure to change the deployment method. It says local script, you have to change that to mobile device management / Microsoft Intune. And then you don't need to download the installation package because you have already done the installation via Intune. You have pushed the application via Intune, so you don't need to download the installation package. You can just go on and download the onboarding package. Here I'm gonna download it. So it will start downloading. Here it's downloaded. Now let me open it, and let me extract it here. Okay, this is the XML files. I'll just keep it as it is. I will then go to endpoint again, and from here this is the endpoint manager console, and from there we left off at creating the profile. So let me continue it. I have to start creating the profile. Just select the profile type as I think I have to go with templates, and then create custom, and start creating it. From there I have to give a name, so I will just give it a name, Defender for Endpoint. I will just keep it as it is, Defender for Endpoint, and I will just click on next. And from here I have to give the custom configuration profile name. I'll just give the same name here. Let me check the documentation as well. The Microsoft I just have to give a custom name. Okay, so I will select Defender for Endpoint here, and I will select the device channel, and from here I have to select the configuration profile file. So in order to do that, browse the files, go to the downloaded XML file, click the onboarding file. Okay, now it's added to the portal. As you can see, upload completed for Windows Defender ATP onboarding. Okay, now just click on next, and here is the assignment part. I'll just add the same group I added earlier. Intune Enroll devices. Then I will click on select and click on next, and just go on and create the profile, configuration profile. Okay, now it's done. And also there are some settings. You have to enable extensions and give in the Mac devices for the Defender for endpoint to be properly working. You just have to give full disk access as well. To do that also, you can do it from the backend without even touching the Mac device. So I'll show you guys how to do that also. Let me refresh my configuration profiles here. Okay, now I can see my custom configuration profile that I created for the Defender for endpoint. Though this is mandatory, okay? So you have to make sure that you deploy this profile once you deploy the app, because without this, the product won't be activated even if you have the license. Okay, then just click on profile again. So here this is the Microsoft documentation. I will share this link as well. So here there are some things you have to do. So here in order to approve system extensions, you can just deploy this profile. So I will show you guys how to deploy it as well. So from here, just go to settings catalog. No, I have to go with templates, I think. Yeah, templates, then extensions. You can see here it's extensions, then create. I have to give it a name, so I'll just give extensions as the name as well. Extensions, and just click on configuration. Then I have to go to system extensions, and then you have to enter the bundle identifier and team identifier. So here you can get those settings from the Microsoft documentation actually. So here you get this and put it in the system configuration, system extensions. I'll give this the name, and I have to make sure there are no spaces, so put like that. Then get the team. I'll enter it here. Then again, this is the next one. You can add this as well. Make sure there are no spaces. Get this, add it here. Sorry, add it here. Okay, now it's done. To enter that in here. Okay. In the allowed system extensions section, you have to enter that here. Then I will just go on and click on next, and this is the assignment part. I'll just add the same group. Then I'll just click on create. Okay, now it's done. This is the configuration profile for extension allowance. So you just need to allow these extensions for the application in order to work it properly on the Mac. And there's one more profile you need to deploy, that's full disk access. In order to do this, this may vary depending on your OS as well, OS version as well. So here it says this profile is needed for macOS 10.15 or newer. It will be ignored on older Mac OS. So I have something older than this version, so I have to make sure that I have deployed this profile. because I have the newer version than this. So if it's older Mac, you don't have to do this actually. So here in the next section, it says this profile is needed for Mac OS 10.15 or older. So this does not I don't have to think about this because this is for older devices. So my Mac OS version is newer than this, so I'm just going to ignore this because you don't have to do this on newer Mac devices. So if your OS version is newer than 10.15, you can ignore this as well. Then the next thing is full disk access. You just have to make sure you do this. To do this, they have configuration file they have uploaded in their GitHub repo. So I'm just gonna download it from here. So here, as you can see, it's can just go on and save it. Right click and click on save as, and here I will just save it. And from here, I have to click on profile types and go to custom templates, and from here custom. Then I will just give full disk access as the profile name. Click on next. I'll give the same name. I'll select the device channel and I'll upload the text file here. So I think the file is downloaded as a text file. So you can't do this because you have to change the extension as well. Let me change it here from downloads. This is the file. Let me rename it. XML. Okay, let me try to upload the file again. Okay, now it's uploaded properly. Then just go to next, and this is the assignment part. I have to do the same thing. I will include the same group. Just click on next, and I will create it. Okay, now I have configured all the configuration profiles. No, so I just have to wait for the application to be installed, and it will be automatically configured in the security portal as well. So once you have onboarded the Defender for Endpoint, can go to device inventory. And you should be able to see this device right here. So as you can see here, status is onboarded. This is my device. So from here, it will show you all the vulnerabilities. You can go to recommendation. They will give you the recommendations, and from remediation, you can take actions to solve these vulnerabilities. And for the auto remediation, actually it's not still available for macOS. It's available for Windows. Yeah, they will take the recommendations automatically. You can may change the settings for them to ask for approval or make the changes automatically. So automatic remediation is still not available for macOS. They're currently working on it. So that's about it. You have already enrolled your device. You have deployed Defender for Endpoint, and let me check. Go to apps. We'll go to macOS. Here is my application. It's So here, as you can see, it's now showed in blue. So that means it's installed. You can see installed one. Let me go to device install status. Here is my device. It says installed. This is the status. So I will also show you guys the end user view. Okay, guys. So this is the end user PC that we deployed Defender for Endpoint into. So as you can see in the upper right corner, you should be able to see this shield icon with a tick. So this is the indicator that the endpoint for Defender has been installed successfully on the device. And let me open and Defender and show you guys. This is it. As you can see, there are no current threats and settings. This is being managed by the administrator, so the end user cannot change these settings. And that's it. So I have successfully deployed Defender for Endpoint on this Mac device. This is the Intune enrolled Mac device, and the security recommendations and vulnerabilities will be identified by the Defender for Endpoint. It will be shown in your Defender admin console. So all the recommendations and all the vulnerabilities as well with the CVSS score. So you can take the necessary actions to fix these, resolve these vulnerabilities and take the required actions to complete the recommendations as well. So and also now that you have connected the Intune with the Defender admin center, when you're requesting remediation, you should be able to automatically like there are some settings that you need to tick. So when you tick it, when you request remediation, automatic ticket it will be raised in Intune as well. So if there are different admins who manage security portal, and there's a different admin who manages the Intune portal, the Intune portal admin would be able to see the recommendation and take the necessary actions as well because of this connected console. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching.